Pleasant viewing.
Then we'll move on to the update on the developments to improve the public transportation situation in the country. Cabinet wishes to clarify that government is not banned the operations of private contractors in the public transportation sector, while noting the apparent withdrawal of services by some operations. Cabinet wishes to state that no effort is being spared in ensuring that the inconvenience to the travelling public is minimized. Government would like to assure the nation that ZUPCO is engaging with contractors with a view to ensuring that all areas are settled and resolving any outstanding matters. In addition, more ZUPCO buses that were undergoing licensing have since been cleared and are now plying various routes. ZUPCO buses that are traveling on intercity routes are now required to undertake local trips upon return. Government is, however, noted with concern the proliferation of unlicensed vehicles, e.g. the mshikashikas and unroadworthy vehicles commuting various routes. The public is informed that government, through the Zimbabwe Republic Police, will enforce the law without fear or favor for safety of the traveling public. All vehicles without number plates will be impounded. This brings us to the end of today's cabinet briefing. I want to thank you.
Indeed, a succinct as well as a detailed report coming through there from the Honourable Minister Monica Mchangwa, who gave a little bit of what was discussed today in the media, in the post-cabinet media briefing that was addressed from the Munumutapa building. Some of the issues highlighted had to do with agriculture and increase in sectors such as rice production, an increase once again for water, for livestock, marked growth in the milk production, as well as noting that there has been a decrease in terms of the tobacco production in the nation, as well as a growth and upward trend in terms of what has been going on in the grain reserves. She then moved on to the first 100-day cycle in terms of the priority projects, particularly to do with the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Industry, and also noting that in the Ministry of Lands, the emergency road rehabilitation program is on a smooth and growth course, as well as the Kanyemba layout plan, as well as a water sanitation projects that are also growing well above 90%. The Ministry of Information also highlighted some of the 4 ongoing projects that are very much a priority at this present time, which include the Nyangani project, which is currently above 96% completion, the Radio Zimbabwe refurbishment, which is in the Mbare Studios for ZBC, the Lupane project, as well as the NAST project, which was also observed yesterday by the Deputy Minister, Honorable Kindness Paradza, at the World Press Freedom Day in Bulawayo. There is also a note in terms of the documentation of the Chronicles of Success, which has to do with some of the projects that are currently supporting the National Development Strategy 1. A great highlight in terms of highlighting some of those stories has to take place, and this is all to do with the Ministry of Information in a bid to improve the access to information to the nation. Also highlighting in conclusion, she did look at the transport situation here in Zimbabwe, highlighting very particularly that government has not banned operation of a private transport. However, necessary registration processes need to be followed through. However, Zimbabweans should not despair, as ZUPCO is engaging contractors, which means that more ZUPCO buses are going to be cleared, rather have been cleared, to make access to transport more easier here in Zimbabwe. And this is nationwide, highlighting that intercity travel as well will also cater for some of the cities that these ZUPCO buses are going to travel to. On that note, we come to the end of a rundown of this post-cabinet media briefing from the crew behind the scenes. My name is Curtly Gwindi, coming to you live from the Pocket Hill Studios. It is a very good evening, and God bless Zimbabwe.